Hey friends, just a heads up. In this show, we touch on mental health and some other heavier topics. Nothing too intense, but we want you to take care of yourself and those who may be listening with you. Also, all opinions are our own and not affiliated with 21 Pilots in any way. Listen with care, and thanks for being here.
Putting on a podcast.
Putting on a bonus episode.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Clique Bait. Oh, I was going to say breach, but that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Clique Bait podcast, a 21 Pilots podcast. Bonus episode. Woo!
Woo!
Saturday edition.
Bonus. Happy Breach Day, everybody.
We should have worked up a little, what do they call that? 8-bit Saturday. Because this is releasing on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, these are like really loud.
Well, anyway.
No, not that way. Like it's rubbing up against my sweatshirt because I don't usually have it.
Gotcha.
Anyway, moving on. Nobody cares about that stuff.
Nobody does care about that. What does everyone care about? Let's hear it.
Breach.
Breach is out. It's among us. It's not leaked or listening party version anymore. Everyone has it. Everyone has the lyrics. Some people have a bonus track. Incredible.
Yes.
What a day.
Yeah, so let's get into that really fast before we get into Breach. It was a great day to be alive. Although I was very tired this morning. Because we got it at midnight.
We did, yes. The video and the album, which is not good. I don't like album releases at midnight. Yeah,
I mean, I didn't listen. We heard of the listening party, so I wasn't that excited to listen to it. But I mean, no, stop. That didn't sound right.
Yeah,
I was excited to listen to it. I just mean I didn't need to listen to it right then at midnight.
Oh, I wish I had that problem. I was up multiple times, pretending to go to the restroom so I could hear, garbage and read the lyrics. I was very excited.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, it was a great day to be alive. We got, not only did we get Breach, we got City Walls, which is, oh my gosh, like so much, so amazing. And we also, later on in the afternoon, got some new digital remains that people have already realized are a puzzle and have already put them together.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
That is what we do.
So yeah, we got digital remains. We got Drag Path, which is a song that we all have been anticipating and hoping to come out. Did not sound at all like I expected it to sound. That is not on our notes for now. We'll save that for next week because that came out as our notes were finished.
I'm curious to think what you thought it would sound like because I had no expectations. I mean, I'd resigned myself to thinking it wasn't real because it wasn't on the album.
Oh no!
So now that it's here,
right.
I'm like,
I knew it was a song at some point, whether they had recorded it or not. I didn't know, but yeah. Anyway, and then we also got some TOP Shirt Nation updates, which we will go through again on our episode next week because today's episode is about Breach
and about proving ourselves wrong. And
right.
Or unlikely, but
you had quite a few rights.
Yeah, I got some rights. But we're going to go over our predictions we did several episodes ago when Breach was announced, or the track list was announced, rather.
Yeah.
And we're going to go over what actually happened on the album.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we'll very quickly kind of just bullet point what we thought, and then we will quickly go over what we now know to be true. All right, let's get started. We got City Walls.
City Walls.
Holy moly with this song. It's amazing. Our son's been singing it all week.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I already know it by heart. But
now,
anyway.
do you want to talk about the song and then talk about the video? Because I noticed there's notes about the video, or do that last?
We're going to do that last.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
So I thought that it was going to pick up after Paladin Strait, that it was going to be about breaching the city walls and finally getting through, I guess. I felt polarized when I was thinking about this song, and I had this like epic movie, like cinematic kind of feel to it. All right. So I feel like I did pretty great on this. There's a couple things that maybe not so much, but I do think it sounds very cinematic. It was very cinematic.
Yeah, I was very confused about the lyric that we got which was like,
Right.
why is Torchbearer wondering where Clancy is? Because at the end of Paladin Strait, he knew where he was.
Right.
He's looking up at him and saw him climb the tower. I was expecting some like explosions and like big entry. Like I saw this as a tour opener with Dema's on fire. We're kicking butt. We're taking
Right.
over.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be like a
Yeah, not so much.
battle song.
I mean, it is, but it doesn't start that way.
Sure.
For
Well,
sure.
actually, it does start that way. I remember when we heard it, the listening parties, I was like, yeah, get it. You know, like I was so excited. And then it kind of dropped off. And now I know why, because we visually can see why it dropped off. Anyway, so again, it does sound cinematic. I think Entertain My Faith and the other references that we got to, like Migraine, that were in there were just amazing. Listening Party, the second he started singing Entertain My Faith, I teared up immediately because it was like, wow, you know?
Yeah, it was cool, but it also kind of confused me because the vessel's not part of the lore. So like that lyric was, you know, I
gotcha.
I totally get how it fits and I like how it was in there, but it just at first when I heard it, I was like, well, why are we bringing that into this?
I think it's just
weird.
more of like a wrap up of everything that's been.
Yeah.
But anyway, I originally thought that the whole album was going to end with Heavy Dirty Soul, but I'll take this. I feel like it fits. So it ended with Heavy Dirty Soul. Love that part. I was right about picking up after Paladin Strait. It's that little part right after the contract when he finally opens his eyes and we're going. Polarize.
But does the song end with Heavy Dirty Soul or just the video?
song.
I didn't hear it when I'm listening to it on the
Oh, I
like on the
thought I
phone.
heard it. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I thought I heard it.
Okay.
At least in the listening parties, because that's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that I was like looking for you, going like, look.
Well, you know, there's no spoilers now. Everything's out.
Yeah.
The video ends with Intentions kind of tacked onto
Right.
it, which obviously isn't on the album version. So that's why I'm wondering if we think it's there because now we know it's part of the video version. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's City Walls ends with it.
Okay.
With the like echoey, staticky part, you know? All right, Polarize. I don't know. Maybe in a way he's like sorting out the two pieces of himself so he can make like a better choice. But I think it's kind of a stretch. So no on the Polarize for me.
Okay.
You don't want to go through what you originally thought and...
Yeah, well, I already kind of said what I originally thought. I thought it would be this big experience, like from the start. Like it would be. I thought the music would be like very much the end of Paladin Strait's kind of dramatic, and we had the contract kind of that in between. It's kind of like the Rogue One of the Star Wars universe. It's between episodes. So I thought that this one would come out just like banging, like hard bass, fast drums, Heavy Dirty Soul-esque, and just like I said, the two of them coming together and conquering and blowing up Dema. I was wrong. The song is the song's exciting, and I like the way the tempo of it and the tenor of it. But the video, like I wasn't expecting the outcome or anything. We'll get into that more, but
yeah, we'll get
I just
into
was
that.
not expecting how that went down. Amazing video, but I think I was totally wrong on this one. I just didn't.
I think everyone was.
Yeah.
I think we were all wrong.
I mean, I love it. So it's okay to be wrong, but I did not expect what we had. So here we are.
Yeah, here we are. All right. Raw Fear.
Raw Fear.
I was hoping that it would have like a raw, unproduced sound to it, like kind of self-titled type vibes. I thought it was going to be full of emotion. It was giving me Oldie Station a little bit. I thought it was all in capitals because it might have been like its own entity, like maybe a Blurryface kind of a thing. This is before, obviously, we knew that none of these songs are lore related. We kind of related them all to the lore, if you remember that. But
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That was a big mistake. Shouldn't have done that.
I have to say, this song was so good. It is so good. This is the one, you know, when everybody first comes out, the track list first came out and everyone's like, claim your song. This is the one that I claimed and I was not wrong. Like, it is so good. That's about the only thing that I got right, was that it was going to be really good, I think. I love this song though. Like, it's very Heavy Dirty Soul vibes. Like, death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit kind of thing. You know, like, you know, that raw fear. It's inspiring him to get moving, right? And now I see that the font, maybe it's like a blood or like meant to look like old horror films. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we were talking about the font and like weren't sure about it. So I'm thinking maybe that's what it's supposed to be, but it's definitely one of my favorites on the album for sure.
Yeah, I really love this song as well. When it came out, the lyrics really throw me for a loop. When I thought it was going to be, like you just said, I thought everything was going to be lore related. So I thought this was going to be about the fear and the pain of battling your mental illness. The lyric that we got was, remind me, learning all that really matters is a slow and painful lesson. So I thought that it was going to be like, I don't know, something like with how we kind of felt this distancing from Torchbearer through the tour and the imagery there, that I thought maybe it was going to be something like that. Like we learned a slow and painful lesson about how to treat our friends or something. I don't know. Like it just wasn't what I expected. Then the font came out and I put on my bingo card, what if it's not scary at all? And I was right. This song's a bop.
It's awesome.
I love it. Like
so good.
It gets me moving.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm curious about the sounds of Empty Uzis.
We'll get into that when we...
It's just the lyrics in this one kind of just are weird to me. But I love the song. It's
weird, but I have a very... I mean, I already told you while we were talking about it earlier today. I have a very distinct image in my head of what might be going on here. And I think like with Tyler saying that the government didn't fill the ground with more cement, I think Uzi just sounds good in a rhyme.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. Anyway,
I love toward the end real quick where it goes and then ooh ooh ooh. This
I can just hear the crowd singing it like in Message Man.
Yeah,
I can totally hear the crowd singing it for sure.
I love the style of this one a lot.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna skip over drum show because we already did drum show, so we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Garbage. I had no idea. I didn't have any clue what to expect. I was getting a little bit of fake you out vibes because it's like you're far away from me, and then the line was, would you move closer? Right. So I was kind of getting a little bit of fake me out vibes. This is the standout shocker of the century to me. This song is, I don't even have words. It left me speechless when I first heard it. Like,
wow.
That
says a lot.
So good. It is so good. It really hit me in the gut. This is 100% my jam. It's my favorite of the album for sure. I'm not getting the fake you out vibes anymore now that I hear it, except the one line about would you move closer if I got quieter. It kind of feels like that. Are you close to the closest star?
Yeah.
Silence gives you space kind of a thing. That's the only kind of similarity that I'm hearing there. But this is it. I always feel like he hears me and he knows my soul, and this song is my soul.
You feel like garbage?
I do.
All the time?
Not all the time, but sometimes I need, I don't know, I need somebody to come and get closer to me because I'm feeling like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll talk about that when we do that.
I was wrong too. I had nothing. I was trying to think of, correlations to Trash Dragon because of Trash. I listened back to that episode and we were laughing a lot about how maybe he smells like garbage and this is the Jenna song. She's upset that he smells. We were wrong, but I don't care if I was wrong because like you said, this song is incredible. So good. Just like you, I think this is one of my quasi anthems as well because of the line very specifically, I'll lash out if you're in arm's reach. I feel like garbage quite a lot, and I lash out quite a lot.
Do you remember what I said when we were hearing it at the listening party?
Yeah, I think you started pointing at me like,
I pointed at you like, it's you. 100%. It's you.
I thought you were just calling me garbage, but,
No.
I guess both apply. It's all
not.
good.
All right. We are going to skip over the contract. We already did that one. Downstairs. Or is it downstairs? Or
does your house have a downstairs? Or a downstairs? That was great.
It was so good. If you don't know what we're talking about, it was a listening party commentary. They are out there. I was able to find them for one of our listeners who was asking me if I knew where they were. So
I just have to say real quick, my favorite thing about these two gentlemen is how in the middle of these heavy things, and their lyrics are heavy. This is for heavy stuff.
Yeah.
They break the ice and make us laugh like that. Like
you have to if you're going to be like that. All right. So downstairs, I was getting the hype vibes because he says if I'll have to step through or I'll dissipate, talks about basement tapes and all that stuff. And we know that the basement is where he goes to create. It was about being overstimulated emotionally and spent and needing to take just a moment for yourself and a place that allows you to calm down. And I love that I was 100% right about this song. Thank you. Thank you.
Well done.
I love it. We all need space to recharge away from everyone. Was this the one where the girls were screaming? No.
I thought that was City Walls,
Was
but
it City
now
Wall?
I'm
I don't
second guessing
remember
myself.
now.
I need to re-listen to it.
I'm pretty sure it was this one.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember now. Anyway.
I thought he said that right at the beginning when he introduced the album. I thought he said the scream you hear.
It was later because this is how I know, because I moved halfway through our live because it wasn't getting good enough reception.
Yeah.
And I remember being over by the front of the window. So I think this was the one he said the girls were screaming. If it is, that's adorable. And I think that's super cute. I loved his commentary about the downstairs. We already talked about that. And again, this is another one of my favorites. So
yeah, this seems to be a family favorite. Our daughter loves this one as well. And I think in the predictions, I said that it was going to be about where he creates, and the lyrics we got were feeling run down, or whatever it is. Now I can't think of it, but the lyrics we got were kind of along those lines. Like, he's frustrated about the creative process that happens down there. Mm-hmm. I think I was sort of right, because he's not frustrated, but it is where he calls out very clearly. That's where he goes to wear his heart on his sleeve. Like, he can do no wrong down there.
Yeah. Because that's his space. That's his space. Personal space. Yeah.
And I wrote a little note that a personal side for me on this one is, like, during COVID, I went to our basement a lot, and, going through furlough and just all the craziness of the world, I learned how to do woodworking, and it was like a quiet, even though saws are going and whatever,
sure,
it was a space where you could just kind of forget about everything that was going on above you.
Yeah.
It's like walking into Disneyland and you're supposed to leave the world behind you. Mm-hmm. The cellar or the basement can really do that. And if you have something going on down there, you know, if you're going down there to clean and kill the mice, not so much, but if you're going down there to do something creative and enjoy yourself, it's a great place to get away.
Yeah.
So, but I love the song. It's the way it starts and then the way it gets into kind of its halftime rhythm.
Yeah, I love that. That's cool.
Very good.
All right, robot voices.
I didn't know what to expect, and I still not sure what to expect. I'm not sure about this one, but I love it.
Oh, I actually really like this one. So I originally thought it was about pointing out the passage of time. I told you, like, that light that was moving through the window, you can see like the silhouette going through the window is what came to my mind. I thought Metal Friend was a clock, possibly like an alarm saying, like, you don't have enough time. It gave me stressed out vibes. I was saying that it might have been about, like, taking back that time that we've wasted. I also thought about, like, tuning a radio, like that robot metallic-y voice. I just want to stop for a second before I tell you what I think about the song. And I love the sampling that he did with the song. And we talked about, he asked the artist first.
Well, and it's funny, it's not even sampling. He said he, like, rewrote it with them, which is cool.
Right. He liked their bridge. Is that what he said?
Yeah. And he thought the bridge sounded better as a chorus, or fit better as a chorus.
Yeah, something like that. But he just really liked it. And I just really think that this says so much about him as an artist that, like, I mean, it's very famously terrible, but like Vanilla Ice and Under Pressure, like, he's like, oh, it's got that extra beat in it, so it's not the same.
Oh yeah.
Like, Tyler could have absolutely reworked it so that it sounded like what he wanted, but he didn't. He absolutely gave them the credit and asked them to be part of this. Can you imagine being them getting a call from Tyler Joseph saying, like, I really love this song and I want it on our album?
Yeah, that would be incredible.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So this is, like, big.
Well, and the coolest part too, I don't know if you read the credits, he actually used them. They did all the background vocals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. So I just wanted to take a minute for that first, but this is not at all what I was expecting. And I absolutely love this song. I love the space agey vibe that we get from it. And I can't, like, I just dance every time I hear it. I just, like, makes me want to dance. I have, like, a little mini sci-fi bone in my body that I really kind of like that, but the, like, old school sci-fi, like the Star Trek and the, not
a little bit cheesy.
Yeah, like, not futuristic stuff,
not
but, like,
overproduced,
very So I actually really like that. So that's what this song was giving me vibes of. It's definitely not at all what I said it was going to be. Its only thing that I did get correct maybe was the passage of time, but it's not like the way that I said. It's more of like a not wanting to pay attention to time because you're happy and safe where you are, not that time's passing too quickly. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the only maybe thing that I got correct. But anyway.
I had no idea about this one. I was hoping that he was going to have a heavy metal friend that kept showing him the time. And I'm disappointed that didn't happen. I was really hoping for that. No,
you mean like a guy from Metallica or something? Like showing him?
No, like his friend. They're friends, like from school or whatever. But this friend has like the long hair and always wears a Metallica shirt. And was just always around him, like holding up a card, like it's 10:15.
Oh, okay.
It's
like,
his metal
like the
friend.
Riker Road brothers. We have the hip hop brother and the metalhead brother.
Everyone's got to have a good metal friend.
All right. Okay.
Who keeps your eyes open to the metal scene.
I like it.
Tyler's not a metal guy, so I was hoping he had like a friend who was super into metal and just kept telling him what time it was.
Absolutely.
Sounds awesome, but I'm not sure what this song's about. I was reading through the lyrics a little bit while you were just talking, and I wonder if this is about Josh.
Robot voices?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get into this later when we do deep dives on these songs.
I have to like really look at those lyrics again.
I'm just really thrown by like I get the robot voices and the kind of electronics that are in his room telling him, like keeping him company, whether it's the radio or a computer or video games or whatever. But the parts that just throw me are when he starts talking about, I wasn't looking for love this year, but my robot told me I shouldn't fear. Like what love are we talking about?
Well, okay, but we're not like going to pick these apart right now. So
I know. That's why I'm saying like I love the drums on this. I love how it sounds. I listen to it. I sing along, but I don't know. I have no clue what it means yet.
All right. Well, we'll
still
get into
trying to
that.
figure it out.
Maybe that will be our first song deep dive. Who knows?
But I kind of, based on the font we got and the title, I thought it would sound the way it does, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to say I'm right because I had no idea what this would be about, but
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, same. All right.
And one more thing. Go listen to Blanket Approval's original version.
Yeah.
You can hear the similarities and hear what Tyler was thinking.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah.
All right. Center Mass. I know you were looking forward to this one because I saw you doing the fist pumping and so excited during the listening party. So,
yeah.
I originally said I thought it was going to be a softer melody like Oldie Station. I gave the scientific definition of center mass, which I still think applies a little bit, and I'll get into that in a minute.
What an airball on that first one, though. It's not slow in Oldie Station at all.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, wow.
And I was only basing it off of the lyric because it's really all we had.
Yeah.
It went back to robot voices. I was like, metal friend. Anyway, I compared it to Choker, saying that he's the only one that can change his circumstances. Our worth shifts and changes as we change our circumstances, right? So my note says, ugh. The imagery of making yourself as small as possible is so gut-wrenching.
Do you want to wait to explain what that means to you? Because you kept saying that and I don't understand what you mean.
What do you mean?
Why is making yourself small gut-wrenching?
Because I just keep seeing this little kid. Like I remember I have really severe social anxiety. Like I don't like being in social situations, just to the point where sometimes I have to get away from people because I can't do it. When you make yourself as small as possible, you don't want anyone to see you.
Yeah, you're trying to protect yourself.
So hard to be invisible and away as much as you can.
Okay.
So
That's
I'm
what
seeing
I
this
thought.
little kid chewing on his sleeves and I don't want to be here.
Okay, perfect.
I'm scared out of my mind and I just want to be small so nobody sees me.
Okay, good. That's what I thought.
Yes.
And so good. That'll help when I say my part.
All right.
Excellent.
The fact that he said we wouldn't like it, we talked about this in the car just an hour ago.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like a subliminal, was he saying that so that we have these bad expectations and then it comes out and it's amazing or what? I don't know.
I don't think so.
He's a weirdo. This song is great. I liked it immediately. I didn't even need it to grow on me. I just really liked it.
I think he understands that he has fans that are not like us. Musically inclined, music nerds like myself or whatever, or really into them. And so I think for the fan who's just coming on board or maybe not understands music technicality, might not like it. It's very busy.
Like you said, there's a lot going on. Yeah.
So I think he said that for those people, like give it a chance, listen to it, find the meanings like you did immediately.
Yeah.
Like I think for you, it just really relates to you. And me as a musical technical guy, I was like, wow, this is incredible. Like the mastery behind it is incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So that's why I liked it. But I don't know. Maybe he was trying to trick our mind.
So I did not see people talking about this today. You said you did. I think I posted it like, I don't know, 7:00 this morning.
Yeah.
Our time, of course, about this. Like he has Drumgate in there.
And he has Moy Death.
And he has that in there too. And I'm thinking like, how cool to be that fan and know like you're on this album now, like forever.
I know. I'm so jealous. I wish we were on there.
It was so cool. And I just started cracking up laughing the second that I heard it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is hilarious. And I actually had to go back and like find the lyrics. I'm like, no, there's no way that's what that is.
That's what I saw when people started talking about it.
I was like shocked.
It was verified via the Apple Music lyrics. So because I think people heard it initially. I didn't hear it at the listening party. No way.
It was too loud. Like the listening party was too loud and the music was too quiet.
Yeah.
Like they didn't turn it up enough because there was other people in the store and stuff.
But I heard it immediately when I heard the album, and I was like, at first my brain didn't put it together, and then I saw the post and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Wait, is this the one that has the screams in it?
No.
Because there was one. Oh shoot! I really got to figure out which one it is.
We'll figure it out for our real episode on
because I
Thursday.
remember stopping and thinking, "Are those my bird sounds?" Because I had bird sounds on my bingo card.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's the screaming.
We'll figure it out for our real episode.
We'll figure it out. All right, moving on.
Listen.
So, I originally said choker. I do sort of still get that vibe a little bit because the song feels very lonely and like a self-deprecating song, like choker. You get that like really lonely, like I'm not so great kind of feel from it. So I'm going to kind of at least give it that quality to it. I was pretty shocked at some of the lyrics. We kind of went through them. I was misunderstanding some of the things, but I feel like we're getting a little bit more about Tyler's childhood that maybe we just don't know just yet.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, wow, like it just kind of shocked me a little bit. And I'm happy now to pass the mic on to you.
So, I talked about, when you're trying to kill someone or something, you shoot for center mass.
Yeah.
The lyric, let me read it to get it right, because I keep singing it wrong. Where is it? That part they aim for. Mm-hmm. As soon as I heard that, I started fist pumping.
You were like jumping and so excited, right. And your face was like lit up. I've never seen you so happy before in your life.
Now my prediction is I thought he used the antlers to kill Nico in the center mass. Turns out it was the other way around. Nico,
I don't think you said antlers though.
I
think
did.
You were just
I said with his.
Oh, okay.
I said with his magical antlers.
Oh.
It was the other way around. Nico stabbed him, and I don't know if that's what necessarily killed him, because it looked like it kind of got him in the shoulder. And
no, I don't.
You're not really going to bleed out from your shoulder, but that's how he ultimately like knocked him down and took the antlers from him. So sort of right there that's what happened. But I love this song from a technicality standpoint. It's absolute mastery, the way the lyrics and the different verses move in and out. And the part of him, like, you see it as making yourself small for the social anxiety part, which I totally get. And that makes a ton of sense. I also see it as like protecting your heart from like heartbreak. And,
sure. Yeah.
Failure and all the things people say at you, like people are just shooting at you constantly.
Yeah.
Especially in today's society with bad comments online or whatever, or just so much negativity that you just want to curl up in a ball in the corner and protect yourself.
Yeah.
And so that's what I got from this was protect your center mass by kind of curling in, and you protect that area. Like if you're being shot at for real with a gun, you get down on the ground and you try to make yourself small. And that's what happens.
I can see that. I forgot to mention the part of my particular idea about center mass was that when you pull your body in tight, you spin and move faster than when you make yourself larger and put your arms and your legs out. It slows down your momentum. So I was also thinking about that too. Like your center mass gets smaller as you make yourself smaller.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think the jury's out there and it's come to a conclusion. We got this one right, both of us.
I mean,
I think it's
I
pretty
don't
cool.
think I was quite on the right track as you were, but I think it still sort of applies.
I think we got it
to what I was saying.
And just as I'll say real quick, and of course we're going to do these deeper, but as a tattooed man, the line, "My tattoos only hurt when the meaning fades." Great line. Mm-hmm. Makes them, because obviously tattoos hurt when you get them.
Yeah.
But if you have
get
like
them when you're like, oh, we got to stop doing this.
Yeah.
We'll do this when we get there.
Yeah.
We do the deep dives. We got to leave them wanting more.
I know, right?
You can't get it all now.
Yeah.
All right. Cottonwood. I said the song was going to break me because it was going to be sad. It made me think of My Blood, the music video. I thought it was going to be about Torchbearer and Clancy and how Clancy no longer needs Torchbearer because he's dealt with his mental illness. I mentioned about when someone dies and how you no longer see them, but you're also happy because they're in a better place. This is about his grandfather, as he mentioned. And I really loved the imagery that he talked about with the little white things that fall from the tree and how it reminds him of his white hair.
Yeah.
I just thought that was really sweet. It does break me, but only from the angle of someone who's lost a loved one. Like if you've never lost a loved one, like, first of all, like you're very lucky. But it's a different, no, I'm not going to do that. I keep doing that. I'm not going to talk about Harry Potter again.
Why not?
Well, if you haven't read Harry Potter, maybe you haven't for certain reasons. And I can understand that those reasons weren't to light when I read them first. So, but anyway, there's a point where if you've seen a death, then you now can see these magical creatures that are invisible to everyone else. And they're meant to look scary and dilapidated and like creepy because that's that part of you that you've lost now, is you now see death as a scary thing, I guess. It's like it's a part of you now, I guess, death. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of what I feel like this now. Like if you can only truly relate if you've lost somebody. It doesn't have to be a family member. It can be a friend. It can be, whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe not through death. Maybe you've lost them through time or whatever. But it's that certain pain. And the line about I've been catching my reflection hurts me the most because it reminds me of my grandpa and whose eyes that I have and I have to see every day. Yeah. And it just makes me think about him. So that line just... that breaks me, like I said it was going to. Yeah. So I was right about that. I'm bummed it wasn't what I said it was going to be about, that it was sad but also happy. It just really feels like a lot of regret and not so much a sense of peace, which is kind of sad for me. I was hoping that's what it would be. It actually feels like a response to the line, or like a sister song to the line to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're both about family members, yeah.
Yeah, but like in the line, it's like, did I disappoint you? Do I have regrets? And in this one, he's talking to his grandfather like, do you regret the things you did? Did you die peacefully? Is everything okay? Do you feel good about it? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it kind of feels like that to me. Anyway, go ahead.
I wonder, I got this wrong. I thought it was about the lore. So I'll just put that out there. But
we said that. We were just assuming that all of them were going to be that way.
It was sad and it was emotional, but I wonder, I'm looking at the lyrics and Tyler's very sensitive and emotional. And in the commentary about this, he kind of just breezed over that it's about my grandfather and he had this white hair and he spoke about that and how cottonwood's one of his favorite trees. But he kind of just breezed over the fact that this helped me process what I was thinking during the time. He didn't seem necessarily sad. So I wonder if he didn't have a great relationship with this grandfather.
It's possible, but I also know... Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. That's the wrong thing to say completely because I don't know Tyler at all. I feel like he doesn't like to talk about those things.
Yeah, most people don't.
I think he just needs to get it out in his music, and then he does that so he doesn't have to talk about it.
Well, along those lines, and just where my headspace is at right now with things, I see this song as a little different. We'll save most of this for when we do deep dive, but... Yeah. I'm probably going to lose my parents sooner rather than later, and I don't talk to them anymore. So there's some lines in this that are like, I don't know the last time we spoke or whatever. And then the second to last stanza where it says, you tore me up more than you know. I'm not sure what that means, but what it means to me is that that's like me speaking to them after they're gone. Because I'm sure there'll be some sadness feeling there. But also, like, right now I harbor too much anger to even think what sadness might feel like when that happens.
Yeah, and I've taken those lines completely differently.
Yeah, so
it'll be good to talk about when we.
Yeah, it's interesting how we always say this, but it's interesting how these songs affect different people and where they're at. So,
absolutely.
But it's definitely very either side of the spectrum. It's touching. It's a good ballad right in the middle of kind of these crazy other, not crazy, but very moving songs. Yeah.
All right, One Way.
This is the jam of the century.
So
I cannot stop singing or bopping out to this. This is so
good.
great.
It's so good. I thought that it was going to be like overcompensate. I had like road sign imagery going on. I thought that maybe it was him hearing people warning him to not do something, but he was going to do things his way anyway. And I agreed with your predictions that you had for the song. I actually was completely opposite on this one. This is about wanting to be different, but having to conform. So I was thinking it was going to be like everyone's telling him, no, don't do this, but I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. But he's actually saying, I want to do things the way I want to do it, but I have to do it this way. So it's actually like literally opposite of what I thought. It's also not road signs, but flight. So can't get any more opposite than that. So I couldn't have been more wrong, I don't think. This was the funny Josh call at the end, which I thought was so hilarious. And I'm so glad it was in the song because we heard it during the listening party, but didn't realize it was part of the song until people started to get them.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? New Zealand got it first or something. And people started saying it's part of the song. We're like, oh my gosh. We were so excited because it's hilarious.
Yeah. I'm going to go on record saying I think I got this song wrong too. I thought it was about like a one-way ticket to whatever's going on in Dema in the storyline. Again, not lore related. And I'm just going to come out there and say quickly, so we can move on to the next one. I don't care what this song's about. I just love it. It sounds like Balu Brigada. I want to be by a pool with a drink and sunglasses.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And just watching people with like a gentle breeze in the palms. Like, it's just...
and it has nothing to do with that.
No, and I don't care. Like sometimes you just need a good song and who cares what it sounds like.
It's like Vignette. I always say that. I talk about Vignette constantly.
Which is weird because Vignette has a very heavy backstory.
It's a very heavy backstory and it's a very like sad thing to talk about, people's addiction and having to their family members and how they have to deal with it. But the song is just so vibey and like I love the synth in it. I can't help but like bop my head. Like it's just too good.
Yeah, and if you know anything about human behavior and if you've ever done any kind of interview or interrogation or whatever, the inflection on Josh's voice in the last part is he's trying to be honest, but you can tell he's still a little bit intimidated to really tell Tyler what he feels.
Yeah, I don't know if it's intimidation. I think he doesn't like to hurt him.
Yeah, but it's
if
just
he's like, I think he's like me. I remember I'm the Josh and you're the Tyler, and I want to tell you I don't like your idea, but I also don't want to hurt you, and so I'll do the best to be like, hey, really great try.
Yeah.
But
for me,
let's think about it like this.
So I know a little bit about those, how to pick up on things, and the before the I'm not opposed, and the way it goes opposed tells me like I'm pretty opposed to this, but I don't know how to tell you. And then if you really listen to it, me and our daughter picked up on this today in the car. The at the end goes right into the next song. Like it just carries. So if you ever, if you put on your phone that crossfade nonsense, turn it off for this one because it's super cool.
Yeah.
Because the just goes right into the next chord for the next song, and it's pretty awesome
drags
transition.
It out, yeah.
But I just got to say real quick, I love that Tyler does these. He puts Jenna's phone conversation in there and putting the fans in what we just talked about. I already forgot the name. Just really cool.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
So
always
good.
have your voice recorder ready if you're a songwriter. You never know.
Oh, he must, because he
never know
probably
what you're
gets
gonna be able
ideas.
to add.
He probably gets ideas constantly. I can't imagine what it's like to be him.
It's incredible.
All right, Days Lie Dormant. So we initially forgot this one. Remember, this was the one that we left off in our initial predictions.
Yeah, it's like it was my favorite going
and
into
we
it.
had we had to talk about it in the next episode. So I think we just kind of really quickly went over it because I couldn't really find a lot of notes, but I kind of thought it was gonna be like Bounce Man, kind of like bubbly and fun. And it kind of sounded like a kid's song to me, the little snippet that we got.
Yeah.
Totally thought I would not like this at all, but It's awesome. I really enjoy it. I was worried that it sounded kind of cheesy. And I felt that way about the snippet of drum show that we got initially. Remember when they put out that little tiny thing to let us know that the music video was coming?
Yeah.
It just sounded kind of like cheesy. I was kind of like, like I wasn't sure about it. But I also believe that this is the Jenna song, 100%.
Yeah, you convinced me when we talked about this. I thought it was robot voices because of the love line in there.
Yeah.
And maybe it was telling their story of how they met or something.
Maybe. Sure.
We spoke and you convinced me. So congrats, you won on that one. But
thanks.
I also started thinking about it just with other important relationships and like with our kids and stuff. And there's some stuff, some lines in here that I'll save for later that really hit home for me, about just like not wasting your time.
Yeah.
While you have it,
Mm-hmm.
There's times when I might be in a business trip in a city where nobody knows my name and I'm wasting valuable time away from you when I could be at home with the people that love me and make me feel safe. But instead I'm doing this thing for work to chase a dream or whatever. And it's like, is it all really worth it? Or should I just be in my place with my people?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what it made me think of. And it applies to more than just, you as my wife. I think it applies to other relationships you have too. Like just stay put, slow it down a little bit and nurture the people that are already there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tally. I thought this was going to be the Jenna song. I was getting like formidable vibes with it. I was saying he doesn't believe someone would stick with him this long. I thought it could double as a Clique song as well. I thought the tally marks were going to equal experiences and moments of good and bad, and that the good tallies were going to eventually outweigh the bad. Like in the song, he was going to realize the good experiences were more than the bad. First of all, I can totally see this like as a walk-up song in a sports game, like baseball, when they play the song for them to come walking out to.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that rock style of At the Risk of Feeling Dumb or Navigating, like that has that cool punchy like rock sound to it. This one was surprising to me, and I'm not really sure what I think about it. I think I did get it right essentially. He doesn't believe someone would be with him this long, but it's not in a formidable, like I'm in awe of you kind of way. It's more of like I'm not sure how much more you can take of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not like a love song kind of guy, but this really feels like that. It feels like a love song to me, though. Since I already said that Days Lie Dormant was the Jenna song, this very well could be about the Clique as well.
Yeah.
Or he has two Jenna songs this time. I don't know. You and I kind of see this song a little bit differently. I think when we talk about the break it down, piece by piece thing, we'll get into that. I think you don't quite agree with me on what I'm seeing of this, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was wrong again about this one. I thought I went on this rant about how maybe punctuation plays a part.
Well, it kind of
into
did.
This, and it didn't, because the punctuation I was hoping would be there, like a question mark, it doesn't exist. But I put on my bingo card that there was maybe a Debbie song, and maybe there is, but Josh is not going to sing the whole song. I think what we got out of him for drum show is the extent of his vocal comfortability right now. So I don't think we're going to get him doing a whole song, but maybe Tyler and him work together, and we'll never know unless they tell us, on writing a song for Debbie. Maybe it's the other one we said was the Jenna song, or maybe it could be this one. But I think this one I feel strongly this one's about the fan base. Like we continue, Tyler has this thing where he feels like he sucks and he's not good enough, and we still believe in him. We're not leaving. Yeah. But again, like a lot of these, it relates to me and how I am as a husband and a parent. I suck. I'm terrible. And you guys believe in me every day. So at least I hope you do. You're making a face like maybe you don't. But I feel like you do, because you keep coming back and I'm still here and you're still here. So, but I feel that every day. So I think that it's kind of about, like you said, if you're going to take the Jenna angle, it is about that, because it's hard. Nobody's perfect and you make mistakes, but if you really love someone and care about what you got going on, you believe in them no matter what. Mm-hmm.
All right. Last one. Intentions. I was talking about the confusion with the line and the craving, how intentions don't mean much and then intentions are everything. We said that intentions mean nothing if we do nothing about them. We can't make profound changes without the intent to change. And I said that it's actually not a contradiction at all, and that I felt like it was going to be the theme of the album. And I'm actually going to have you go first on this one because I have a whole reason for it. Just trust me.
I will. Okay. I wasn't sure. I mean, I thought this would just, I wasn't sure what this was going to be about at all when we first got the thing.
But you said you were going to get it tattooed.
Because I just love that intentions mean everything, right? Or is that what it was?
Intentions are everything.
I think that's just a very powerful statement.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't care what it meant. That line is powerful. And it's something I think is true and we should all strive for, you know? Mm-hmm. But I didn't know exactly what the song would be about. I didn't know it would be a ballad. I didn't know it'd be, you know, what it ended up being. And then we got his commentary, or I'm sorry, we got what he put in the letter, that this was his way of trying to.
That stupid letter. Tyler.
And that like really threw me for a loop because I was like, oh my God,
everyone for a loop.
Like what happens in City Walls that he needs to write a whole song about?
Yeah.
So it got me a little worried. So I still like didn't figure this out even after watching the video and having it in there and hearing the song. So seriously, last night, like there was a time I couldn't sleep and I went into the bathroom and I pulled this up and I read this and I screenshotted these things. It says right here, 3 a.m. of what does intentions actually mean? Like the word. And it changed the whole thought of what Tyler might've been going for here and what it means for the end of the song. Do you want me to save all that for when we do a deep dive?
I think we should probably save it. Especially since it's getting long and I have the City Walls music video too.
Well, we could always save that for the real episode next week. But anyway, I love it. I love the song. It's too short for me. I do think, and we'll definitely get into this later, I do think Drag Path is like a kind of continuation to this. They just sound similar to me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's great. I'm still trying to see how it fits into what he told us it was supposed to do for the end of City Walls.
Oh.
It's just my brain's not putting that together.
Oh, well, I'm going to talk about it in just a minute. So that's perfect.
And I think I found a new tattoo from it. I'm not sure which one I want to get. If I want to get just be or just try to be.
Just try to be.
Or get
that's all we can do is just try to be.
Well, I love getting tattooed, so maybe I'll just get both.
Get both. Why not? It's truce. It's truce. And I am so proud of myself because when we were hearing it at the listening party, I don't know if you were noticing me, but immediately my eyes got big and I perked up really fast because I heard truce like immediately before he even said to play it backwards and you might hear something.
Well done.
But I'm just so proud because I always miss that stuff. I always miss like did you hear that song in there? Or did you?
Yeah.
I don't hear.
You're getting better. I don't think you can say that
I'm getting better, but
like
my hearing issues that I have, I don't hear those little tiny things in the background. So this was big for me. I was so proud of myself that I got it.
You did well. I was proud as well.
The end of the album being The Sun Will Rise and We Will Try Again is 100% genius on their part. And it's a message to us. I think that they're not going anywhere.
No, of course not.
They're not going anywhere. It was that little nod to us, like, guys, we're going to try again. It's going to be okay. Yeah. Like, don't worry. And this isn't the end. It might be the end of this particular story. It's not the end of them. It's not the end of things.
It's not the end of their storytelling either.
No.
Like, I fully think the'll be another.
Well, I don't know.
I think it'll be something different.
On that, but that's fine.
I think they'll tell another story with their future albums, but
I don't think they will. Anyway, I was sort of on the right track. I think with the point of the whole thing is, did you learn anything so that the next time you try again, you can do it better? And adding it as the end of City Walls was just genius. Putting it there at the end of that music video, it put the whole album in a cycle.
And I feel like we got to
put it in a cycle because it ended with the song that started the beginning.
I feel like we got a bonus music video too.
We got
the 2 songs in one.
Well, I mean, it was just, credits and stuff. But anyway, so knowing that it was how he made sense of the ending of City Walls really helped me to understand the video. And that's why I want to get into that now. And that's why I wanted you to go first, because it's a perfect segue into this. So
I'll just be quiet.
Very quickly go through this City Walls music video analysis. So you were kind of upset with me last night when we watched it, because we watched it at midnight, okay, and we get up early in the morning, so we needed to get to sleep.
I had to go buy vinyls today. Very important. So.
Very important. But you didn't understand it and you wanted to talk to me about it. But honestly, I was so tired and like emotionally just spent, and I could not stop sobbing. Like I literally, you went into the bathroom forever. I don't know if you were like looking at the songs or something, but you were in there forever. And I like literally cried myself to sleep.
I was trying to figure it out for myself because you wouldn't talk to me. So I had to go figure it out.
I was it was too hard for me to explain it to you at that point. So I'm going to actually attempt to do that now. And I hope that it helps. I hope that it helps anybody out there that maybe is feeling as confused as you are / were. So that being said, please understand that this is my interpretation. And as we have more time to sit with it and to look at things and to see the little things that are in there, hear the little things that maybe we didn't see at first watch. Because I would be honest with you, I've watched it twice. I was at work all day today. So, and then our son played football all night. And then we came home and did this. So I only really had a chance to watch it the first time it came out at midnight, and then one more time today. So I'm sure there'll be more meaning to glean from it as we sit with it more. But this is my attempt to make sense of everything at first watch. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So first, I have seen a lot of anger in the clique. And I don't mean anger like they're mad, but more like they really wanted a different ending.
Yeah, I think people feel like they're personally betrayed. Someone.
Yes. And I want to just remind everybody that Tyler told us we wouldn't like it. He told us we would not be happy with the ending. So I don't know why we were so...
Well, I think when
confused.
anyone reads a story or watches a movie or a saga, people start building an ideal ending in their mind. So like, you know, for example, things we like The Walking Dead. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like the end of The Sopranos.
Oh God.
People don't like the way, you know, the Marvel things ended or whatever. It happens because you invest so much in this that you start to picture it in your mind. So you're not going to please everyone. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of your crying was not based on the content, but more of maybe not you. I'm not going to speak for you, but I think what I've seen across the clique today is people just more sad and disappointed that this is over in general. Not how it ended, but just that this is 10 years of my life. It's over. What do I do now? kind of thing.
So I'm going to explain my sobbing to you in a little bit. And I actually posted it. If you're listening, you're a listener and you follow us on socials, which I hope is all of you, by the way, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about because I literally posted it immediately as soon as it was over because I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I'll tell you why in a minute. My sobbing was not sad because it's over. It was not sad because it didn't end the way that I wanted it to. I'll get into it in a second, but my point is everyone's upset because it didn't end the way that they wanted it to end, but I actually really like it. I really like the way that it ended because life is not perfect.
Yeah, the good guy doesn't always win.
No, we don't always get the happy ending we want. But the point of it is to try again.
Yeah.
Like you don't just give up because the outcome you got wasn't what you wanted.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it. It's real.
I like it too because this is what they wanted.
Yes.
And so therefore it's right. Because it's their story to tell. It's
their story. Yeah, for sure.
I know he put us in the credits and said we helped shape it and we all know that, but it's not my story to end.
Yeah.
It's theirs. It's Tyler's mental health. It's Josh's mental health. That's what it's based on. And it's their story to end. And if this is how it ends, then that's how it ends. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
We have no right to be mad.
So let's get into it.
Do it.
You guys, Torchbearer was the main character this whole time. It's insane to think about this to me. But that music video put it all in perspective. Every single thing we've been watching has been through Torchbearer and his telling of this story of Clancy, just like the Gospels in the Bible. All of the apostles that wrote them were telling Jesus' story, things that they experienced. That's why some of the Gospels are kind of different.
Yeah,
You're
that's
like, wait
true.
a minute, I thought this happened, but this guy says this happened, this guy said that happened. It's because they're telling the story of Jesus.
Yeah, I've never thought of that.
I told you about this in the car.
No, I know, but it's not Jesus like the Bible isn't Jesus like, hey, look at my autobiography.
No, it's people telling his story. And that's what this is. This is Torchbearer's story of this Clancy.
Yeah.
And I say this Clancy because now we know there have been others. And now I know I was right. Yes. Just like I said, Clancy is a Christ.
Way to go. Way to go.
Clancy is a Christ.
Incredible.
And I'm so excited about it.
Yeah.
So
I feel like we should end right now. Just
end.
do all that
Done.
the rest another time.
No. All right. So it starts out with a check for the bingo card for me, because it did actually begin right where Paladin Strait and the contract left off. We see that black rising on his neck because he's starting to give up. He's alone. The banditos aren't there yet. This is when the contract's happening, right? Like that little tiny space of time when his eyes are closed and he's thinking about all this stuff.
Yeah.
Then the lyrics start and he's opened his eyes and decided to fight. And maybe that is the torchbearer scene that gave him the reminder that he's supposed to fight. Remember, like when in the end of the contract, when he's like giving him the jacket.
Yeah.
And we see that black start to shrink again. It goes back down. Okay. Nico's kind of insane with the fighting. Like, who knew? Right?
Yeah, he reminded me of when Yoda finally fights.
Like Kung Fu, man. Like, was not expecting that at all. We get the kind of like Matrixy thing where Tyler keeps getting thrown in and out of timelines, which was really cool.
Yeah.
I thought the way they did that was amazing. And I'm not sure if that's what we're meant to believe, is that he's like getting thrown in and out of timelines, or if it's showing that he's done this fighting every single time that he's been, like, he breached. So like every time he escaped and came, like got brought back in or whatever, is it trying to show us that every time he had this fight, or is he getting thrown in and out? Like, well, the fight,
to me, they looked a little different. The scenes when he was there, they weren't exactly like they were the last time we saw them.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And so what it told me was that, to prove your theory right, that there's multiple Clancys and those were different versions of him. I think they had to have all of the same path, which is maybe what Drag Path is about. I don't know. But they all went through the same path. Like, you know, Torchbearer is going to do what he knows. He's going to go rescue him and bring him to the camp during Levitate or whatever. I think that we were seeing different versions. That's what he kept. He wasn't getting thrown in. I think it was a visual representation for us, the audience, to see that this is a recurring thing. It keeps happening.
I still think it was the same Clancy.
Yeah,
I think it was Tyler.
I don't know.
I think it was Tyler. And I'm going to look closer into the digital remains for next time. But I think when I keep saying Tyler and go, I mean Clancy, I actually think I'm right.
Yeah.
I think it actually is Tyler.
Yeah.
But as Clancy in this moment. Yeah. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I can't quite figure out if it was a cool space agey Matrix thing, or if we're meant to believe that each time this happens, he has this little fight scene and we just didn't see it. Yeah. It was just not part of the story they told. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All right. So, the line, promises in pencil, but loyalty in pen.
Now we know why there was a pencil in the
There's
teaser.
That stupid pencil again. Yeah. There's that pencil. A promise is a single pledge, something that you say that you're going to do, just one thing. Okay. And you usually fulfill it and then that's it. It's over. You're done. That relationship is done. Right. Yeah. But you are loyal. Loyalty is a personality trait. It's something deeper. It's what drives you to fulfill that promise. And it's a long lasting, like, devotion. So
yeah, it's a core value.
You use a pen for something that's that special because you don't want to, it's not a mistake. You don't erase it. It's not going to go away. Promises can be broken. There's that saying, promises are meant to be broken, right? Pencil for something like that. So I love that line. He says, this is the furthest we've reached. He's telling us right now that this Clancy Tyler is the furthest they've ever come to beating the bishops.
Yeah.
And again, I say Tyler because I truly believe that Tyler is actually Tyler, but in Clancy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now the night has fallen. He says the night has fallen, abandoned by the sun. So Jesus died at the 9th hour. I told you about that. As we said the week before last. And in the Bible, it says that a darkness fell across the land. They were literally abandoned by the sun. It disappeared. It was like a weird phenomenon. Okay.
Yeah.
But when Jesus was about to die, he cries out, "My God, why have you forsaken me?" because he was feeling abandoned in that moment as well. He says abandoned by the son a second time. And that is when Nico stabs him and it seems like he's lost. That's such a huge parallel, I think, to the Bible story. It's dark in the scene. He's saying, he's saying the son is abandoning him. In the Bible, he says, why have you forsaken me? You know what I'm saying? Like all this is paralleling again for me. Now, this is a part where I started crying. This is my sobbing. I posted about it because it was just so heartfelt, and I'm so honored to support them. They're such good, humble people.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
It's so easy for somebody to come up here and be like, I've got all this talent and that's why I'm rich and that's why I'm famous.
Yeah.
But he consistently tells us it's us, that it's all us, because like I'm going to start crying again. I can't. Anyway, he sings Entertain My Faith. This is like the send me a sign, God. That's what he's saying. Like when he says entertain my faith, he's saying like, send me something to prove to me that you are real. Prove to me that his faith means something. Right.
Yeah.
And in that moment, Torchbearer breaks through the door and he holds up the clicky symbol.
Yeah.
He puts his fingers up, and that's what gives him the power. It was us.
Yeah.
It's us. We're the ones that help him win and break through. And that's what made me start crying hysterically, because it's been us this whole entire time. It's been all of us.
Yeah.
He says, if it wasn't for this music, I don't know how I would have fought this. And that was it right there. That was the part of the music video. Cause this whole time I'm like, no, like I was so upset that like Clancy's losing, but then that happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay. Clancy puts the robes on. I think everybody collectively screamed inside. The pain on Torchbearer's face.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's awful. It's seriously awful. Josh, you need to go into acting.
Well, his wife's an actress. I'm sure she helps.
Help him get into acting because he is so good. I literally I can't watch the Craving music video because of his face.
Yeah.
This was so painful to watch. Like I literally felt that pain. But while we're all freaking out and so upset because we lost, in quotes, no one's paying attention to what is right in front of our faces. And the only reason I was still able to find hope in this ending, but I'm going to keep going for a minute before I talk about it. Clancy hands the robes to the banditos that are standing there. And then he tries to give one to Torchbearer, and he knows he has lost in that minute. Torchbearer knows we failed this one.
Yeah.
Okay. He pleads with his eyes. You can see him asking him like, please, just one more, like, please remember one more time. Just remember.
Yeah, but Clancy's not looking at him.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, he's looking down.
But there's nothing there anymore.
Yeah.
He's not even looking at him.
And he tells us later that wasn't him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he leaves us with the idea that the right Clancy is out there and they're going to try again. And there's your truce. And that's when he says, always.
Yeah. Harry Potter reference.
I know.
Yeah.
He ends it with always. And then we get intentions. Intentions comes in. The cycle is starting all over. And you see Torchbearer getting all this gear back together, wrapping everything up again because they're starting again. They got to get back out there and they've got to find the right Clancy. And this is such an amazing representation of what real life struggle with mental health is. And I finally feel seen. Like, you are never truly free of it. It will never go away completely. So you just keep completing the cycle, hoping that this time you've learned something, and that's where that glimmer of hope came in for me. It's Clancy's face. It's Tyler's face. The black did not cover his nose this time. It's just over his mouth. And Torchbearer knows that maybe next time it will be even smaller. And that's why he's going to keep going back in. What?
I wish you would have talked to me about this last night. This is why I couldn't sleep. I think everyone, even today, even our kids upstairs are thinking that the black is growing up. Mm-mm. It's going down. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. That is earth shattering.
It didn't go all the way up this time. It didn't get him completely. It's just a little bit. And that's why Josh can keep going back. Torchbearer, sorry.
Now,
can keep going back because he knows this time wasn't it, but we're getting there.
Yeah. And we're running long, but next episode, I want to talk about why the new bishops that he handed the robes to don't have anything on their face or on their hands. I want to figure that out. And the one next to him with the weird hand placement that I noticed.
Yeah.
There's still little Easter eggs that these guys are messing with us.
Yeah. All right. So,
oh my God, I didn't think of it that way. That's incredible to think of it that way.
So I just want to leave.
Wow, okay.
I want to leave it this way, that the ending of the story, it's painful and it's icky, but it's also hopeful and enlightening. And it was all I could ever hope for. Did I want like the, I'm going to say this, I'm going to age myself here. The Captain EO ending where like we take the bad person and we banish all the bad from them. And now everything's happy and she's beautiful and it's rainbows and everyone's singing and jumping around and singing an awesome song with Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. Sure. Absolutely. That's what I wanted. Of course I did. But that's not real life. I
didn't want that.
And Tyler knows that. And that's why I will always keep trying.
And I think I said this many episodes ago. I don't know if I want a totally clean Tyler.
No.
We're not going to get what we've been getting all this time if he's just okay and normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And normal's a bad word. I don't want all the mentally ill people out there, myself included, to say, what do you mean we're not normal? That's not what I mean. You know what I mean? If he had no struggles, we wouldn't feel this pain and this deep meaning in the music. So I don't want him. I don't want him to completely win.
I think I would have been, I mean, in the moment, I probably would have been really happy because yay, they finally, broke the cycle. But I think once I really sat and thought about it, I would start thinking like, okay, what's wrong with me then that I can't just be happy now? Like, why do I keep going back to that dark place sometimes? And why do I let it get me sometimes and then have to start again? You know what I mean? I think I would make myself feel bad about that. And I think that's like, Tyler knows that that's not life. Life is not, oh, it's gone, I'm done. That's not, mental illness is not ever like that. It's like an addiction. It never goes away.
Yeah.
You can fight it and you can work really hard to like not let it consume you, but it's not gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love it. That was great.
Yeah.
See, I feel way better about the ending now. I was so bummed out thinking that the black was creeping up and he's going to be full bishop. Maybe he's not quite there yet, but now I feel super hopeful and great. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm going to sleep good tonight.
I hope I don't get proven wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right about it.
No, that makes 100% sense.
I think it does.
You're right.
I mean, you could be right that it could be creeping up, that the darkness isn't completely consumed him yet, but I choose to look at it the other way.
I want to go back and watch the other lore videos now and see if Nico, the guy who played Nico, if the black starts to fade a little bit or get lower.
No, I thought about that too initially, because I don't know if you noticed the dark on Tyler's face in the end is actually very vibrant and strong. And I thought, is it just because they're getting better at the makeup? Like, what is it exactly? But I think it's because he's just starting out and it's fresh. And I think, like we talked about with Keon's, how like he's starting to learn how to let the the light in a little bit more, that maybe it starts to kind of fade a tick.
Yeah, and he's also not all white and cracked everywhere else. Like those guys look dead or something.
So yeah. So
yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, that was great. Good job.
Good job. You did a great job.
I got to say, it's super cute watching you like know that you're right and get it. It's cool. I love it.
I'm not right a lot, so.
But to see your passion about this, it's really great.
Well, it's, I've always been passionate about words. You know that, about metaphors and language is my passion. So this is huge. I love this stuff. Symbolism, and it's crazy and I love it.
Yeah. Wow.
So.
All right. Well, the album's awesome. I can't wait to keep listening to it on repeat. I mean, listen to it, the whole album,
all day,
12 times today. Watch the video, 4 times, I think. And just super geeked about this next process. And I'm going to change things up a little bit for our outro.
Oh.
We are Clique Bait, and we will not give up on you.
Stay alive, friends. Always.
Show.